under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Frankie Montes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way.
First pitch, 640.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been very good in Dero. Through the first 4 games of this homestand, big donut, 0. 0-4, that's not going to cut it in this league.
Yeah, we started to hear a spattering of boos yesterday coming from the home faithful. They have to find a way to right the ship.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
In there, 1-2 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Stepping in now, Pee Wee Reese. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Striding in is Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Ricky.
Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and Robinson will throw him out. 1 gone.
Batting second.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Here it comes now to Andrus. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Swing and a liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Giambi stands at second with 2 gone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Full count now, 3-2. Popped him up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. From the stretch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Chapman is under it, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, folks, I'm locking in today on Ramon Loriano. His calling card, 2018, he burst on the scene for the Oakland A's with one of the best throws I've ever seen in Anaheim, throwing an absolute rocket to first base to snag an out right there. Focus on him. I guarantee you he makes a play in this one.
Into the box, Matt Kemp, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Runner at first here, one man out. He's running. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Batting 7, the catcher, Will Smith.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey! 0-1.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. No score here as we play inning number 2. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Matt Olsen. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's just 2 for 9.
Matt Olsen.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Olsen gets his lead at first, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring in Ramon Loriano as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A line shot to third base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Shawn Murphy.
In at the plate is Shawn Murphy, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner. First delivery to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next up is Max Muncie, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Muncie absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope,
the fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This is lifted out to left. Henderson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Jed Lowry now.
The Athletic. The second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
Striding in for Oakland, Ricky Henderson. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lowry aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's ball 1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kemp will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes now to Andrus. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is the located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
The 1-1 is a curveball that misses high. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for Oakland. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So here's Cody Bellinger.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit softly down the line at first. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
To the plate now, Pee Wee Reese. No balls and a strike to count. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1 and 1. From the stretch.
2-1.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2 and 2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. 1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Duke.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the great Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snider. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0. Bellinger's off and running. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2-0 count. The pitch.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Tap down the line. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Max Olsen.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olsen. And the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
I got 2 on the count.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Matt Chapman is on deck. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 2-2.
2-2 count.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Loriano. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Chapman is off of first with 2 away. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get fouled. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next to dig in, Shawn Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 men are on with 2 men out. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Two and 2. Here it is. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 down, runners at first and second. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to't. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the first pitch. Duke Snyder is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. fouled off. The next 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The Duke swings, and this is hit very well to right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for the Duke. Second home run early in the year, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Matt Kemp. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Now this one's crushed. Left field line into the concrete staircases and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here now is Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
At the plate now, Justin Turner. Live but speared on a hop. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncie.
Next up for Los Angeles, Max Muncie. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
At the ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. Bounce down the third baseline. Lays off, 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Ripped down the line. throw gets him at first, and that was a magnificent play. So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with Show Track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Loriano finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The Athletic. The second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Jed Lowry stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Turner will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Snyder's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 out, nobody on. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Adios, pelota. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as the spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
In now, Jason Giambi. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Three and one now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. It swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Through 5 innings, it's the Dodgers 2 and the A's 1. Yusmeiro Petit takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. First pitch coming, here it is.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Pee-wee Reese, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackie Robinson. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen, a foul ball.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Again, another foul ball. he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Snyder will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping up is Matt Kemp. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Will Smith is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Robinson on third. Snyder over at second. Kemp on at first with 2 down. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Nothing in 2. The pitch.
Oh, that's off.
That misses. 1-2.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Fouled away.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave them loaded. They lead it 2-1. Walker Buehler is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Walker.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
The right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint to watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olsen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's another King. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman. And he takes ball one, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to Muncie gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. J.B. Wendelken will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the seventh.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Turner on at first, nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the flag. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 pitch on its way. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Trevor Rosenthal is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
41, Trevor Rosenthal.
Pee-wee Reese will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Change up low, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Down to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away, and that'll bring up Jackie Robinson. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is up and in, ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now it'll be Matt Kemp. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0 home. To the left side, but it's well foul. 3 runs already home here. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Sergio Romo is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Romo.
Next up, Will Smith. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch on the way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Two and two to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
grounded back up the middle. One there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. LA's on top, 6-1. At the plate now is Ramon Loriano. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Shawn Murphy.
Into the box, Shawn Murphy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-1 misses up and in.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Full count now. 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
To the plate now, Jed Lowry. And that misses for ball one. Loriano stands at first with 1 out. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Digging in next, Ricky Henderson. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. As a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And And he looks at a ball, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here comes the payoff pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Kemp has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The A's strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Raleigh Fingers will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 34, Raleigh Fingers.
And stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Justin.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Max Muncie.
Standing in now, Max Muncie. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. To 2-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next, it'll be Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
First and second here with nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And this bases, swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Very weakly on the ground. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Turner at second. Muncie is over at first with 1 away. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Adam Kolarek is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Kolarek.
Pee Wee Reese will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch. Fouled away. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Nope. Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And now Dennis Eckersley begins to loosen in the bullpen. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Loriano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 7-1. So stepping in is Elvis Andrus. He went deep last time up.
Elvis Andrus.
Now the first pitch. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike one as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, down.
And it's fouled away.
No, that's
There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
At the plate now, Jason Giambi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Ready with the 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Another 0-2 coming. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard hit ball to second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Matt Olsen. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. No hits to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Giambi on second. Jackson on at first with nobody out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there. And he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
No, that's low.
Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-1 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. The throw to Robinson. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So now to the plate, Ramon Loriano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
Shawn Murphy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the A's 2. Dennis Eckersley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Duke Snider. The pitch. Fouled off. Grounded to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Into the box, Will Smith. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
As a look, now the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-1 home is in off the plate. 1 out and a runner on third. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Justin Turner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 8 and the A's 2. Corey Knebel will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Now at the plate, here is Shawn Murphy. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-0. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Count still at 1-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Popped him up. Robinson is there for it. 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Now at the plate is Jed Lowry. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Last strike now for Oakland. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-2 tonight's final. The Los Angeles Dodgers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trevor Bauer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.